I remember the day he looked me in the eyes and promised me forever. He said I was the only one, his rock, his everything. I built my world on those promises, brick by brick. We had our routines, our inside jokes, a life that felt so real, so secure. I'd make his coffee just the way he liked it, and he'd kiss my forehead before leaving for work. It was the little things, the everyday moments, that made me believe our love was unbreakable. I trusted him with every fiber of my being. That trust was my foundation, the ground beneath my feet. I never imagined that same ground would crumble into dust. It started subtly. A slight shift in his energy, a new password on his phone that he claimed was for work security. He started working late more often, his phone always face down on the table, buzzing with notifications he'd quickly silence. When I'd ask who it was, he'd wave it off. Just work, he'd say, or, it's a group chat. You wouldn't be interested. A cold knot of dread started to form in my stomach, a feeling I tried so hard to ignore. I told myself I was being paranoid, that I needed to trust the man I married. But my intuition was screaming, a silent alarm I couldn't switch off. The breaking point came on a Tuesday. It was our anniversary. I had planned a special dinner, cooked his favorite meal, and even bought that dress he loved. He texted me at 6, saying he was stuck in a meeting and would be late. Disappointed but understanding, I kept his dinner warm. Hours passed, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. My calls went straight to voicemail. At nearly midnight, he finally walked in, smelling faintly of a perfume that wasn't mine. He mumbled something about a client dinner and fell asleep on the couch, fully dressed. The beautiful dinner sat cold on the table, a monument to a shattered evening. My heart was pounding, a frantic drum against my ribs. I knew I had to face the truth I'd been avoiding. While he slept, I picked up his phone. It wasn't locked. Maybe he forgot, or maybe, on some level, he wanted to be caught. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely navigate the screen. And there it was. A thread of messages with a name I didn't recognize, filled with heart emojis and pet names. I miss you, one read. Last night was amazing, said another. The worst one, sent just an hour ago while I was waiting for him, said, can't wait to leave and be with you for good. Soon. It was a dagger to the heart. Every promise, every I love you, every shared moment replayed in my mind, now tainted with deceit. He was living a double life, and I was just the convenient, comfortable part of it. The next morning, I confronted him. The phone was on the kitchen counter, open to their conversation. The color drained from his face. There were no more excuses, no more lies he could hide behind. The man who promised me loyalty couldn't even look me in the eye. That's when I realized the person I married was gone, replaced by a stranger. Rebuilding from this kind of betrayal is one of the hardest journeys anyone can take. It's a slow, painful process of rediscovering your worth outside of someone else's validation. If you've ever felt this kind of heartbreak, know that you are not alone and your feelings are valid. Healing is possible, and finding your own strength is the first step toward a new beginning. Thank you for listening to my story. Please subscribe for more content that I hope can help others feel seen and understood.